Hey guys, and welcome to Vanguard Tactics. I'm Stephen Box, and I'm with Joe Coles today, again. By popular demand, it seems.
I'm back.
The people want the Joe.
I don't blame them. Because you are boring.
What? Wow, can't believe that. I am not boring, Joe.
Like, come here, learn about rules.
Yeah, and how to get good at 40k.
Yeah. I'm here to bring the knowledge,
of what?
What was the Emperor doing on his time off? Stories.
That's what
Cool
Joe's here for.
headgear.
Right, so anyway, which only just fit, eh, Joe?
My head is mahoosive, and we've only got these to cover the bald spot on the live stream.
That's it. Anyway, guys, if you're interested in Warhammer 40k, then you're in the right place. I take a slightly more competitive look at things, but if you want the narrative side of things, then maybe Joe's your man.
I can be competitive.
When have you?
I did well good a couple of years ago when 8th edition started.
Yeah.
When we were all in Index Land, I was winning all the events.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the codexes started coming out, and I just, when you're in a racing game and you're winning, and you get to the last corner, and then pow straight off the side, and everyone passes you. That was my life. Now
I can't take it.
I just run Incubi, and they're well good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can remember. So I was having a good chat with Chris, who's been on our Orc podcast before, and he said to me, Steve." Well, he actually put, "Hey, coach," and I was like, yeah, it's always nice, get that. He said, "Can you send me a Harlequin list?" And I said, "Well, it's a bit up in the air at the moment because obviously 9th edition around the corner, but I'll send it over anyway. I'll give you a bit of an outline of what I'm running." And then he said, "Yeah, I think I heard on your podcast that you said Banshees and Incubi were good," and I was like, "No."
He's been listening to my podcast.
And he's been listening to Joe.
He's been listening to me.
Big mistake.
Good thing is I'm on all the podcasts. So when I say all of them, I mean 2.
Wait, you've been on mine once.
I've been on yours once.
Yeah.
Strangely, never been allowed back on. He had a message with someone who was like, "Steve, you need to get people on that sound like they know what they're talking about."
I did. Yeah.
So.
You're off, mate.
Yeah. So, but no, Incubi are really good.
Oh wow.
In certain circumstances, like in Ynnari. If you run Ynnari Incubi, and then have Drazar in another instance.
I'm hopeful with 9th edition we might see some play with them because now everything's a bit.
Carry on. I don't know where it's coming from.
Spray paint, mate. We've got wet boards, you see.
Yeah. And
you've obviously touched it, so that's what you've done there. And if we are currently in some sort of snowy haze right now, this studio is incredibly dusty because Studio 2 is nearly finished. We are so close. Yeah. We're this close.
And they were cutting some wood on the bandsaw, and I kind of feel like the extractor fan, I think, is just dead.
No, it's because next door they've been sawing down all the plasterboard.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they've been sanding all the
plasterboard.
So
what we're doing is just inhaling toxic
plaster.
Great.
But we're doing it for you guys on the stream there. Yeah. We're doing it for you guys, so you know. And it's day 74. I can't believe I've done this for 74 days. I literally can't believe it. Anyway. So, yeah. Who have we got in the chat? Henrik, Stan, Stuart, Ian, Sammy. Oh, Sammy, I haven't seen you before in here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. That guy Zeka, how you doing, mate? The most popular of demands. Also, we've got the podcast of myself and Brian coming out over the course of the weekend. That's all about Engine War. Yeah.
Well, it's about AdMech, wasn't it? Engine War,
yes.
AdMech, because we wanted to split it down into 3.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right. Simone said, yes, there has been a bump on the left-hand side of the V. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, it's the camera. We haven't got it sorted. Joe set the camera up.
I set the camera up.
Yeah.
And I stood there and I was like, I feel like my head is wonky, or the hat is wonky, or that's wonky. It's just the camera.
Yeah. It's on a slight fisheye, and also it's only a webcam thing, so yeah, it's just quick and easy for us to set up for the time being until we get Studio 2 done, and then who knows what we're going to do in Studio 2. I haven't given it a thought. What we got here, I'm competitive at 9th edition already. Joe's an expert at 9th.
Look at this, Stephen Carpenter, hero of heroes.
Evening, Jack is okay, but he is no Joe. Wow. I mean, If we're talking at the tabletop, completely different story.
I don't know. When I ran my Drakari Quins, when I qualified at the GT heats,
You're saying you beat Jack?
I've never met Jack.
What do you mean you've never met Jack? You played him against Tau the other day.
That Jack, yes.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't beat. No, he's way better than me. Like,
it was so bad for Joe. He's obviously had to suppress that memory deep down.
I think that day happened, and then I was just like, bloop, off. Like, my Drakari versus his Tau was just like, every time I think about it, I have those like black and white Vietnam-esque flashbacks where I could hear off distant gunfire and helicopters.
Yeah. Now we did actually film that one, but fortunately for you, the video didn't actually go through.
There was one bit in like the 5th turn
Yeah.
when we basically just rearranged my entire army because it was just in such a bad state. We're like, we'll just pretend that the first 4 turns didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I still lost. So. Although Dressart at the end ran in, killed all his characters. That was cool.
Thanks to who?
To Jack being a good sport to let me do it.
You mean thanks for Jack for letting me to come in and say, Joe, this is how you use Dressart. Yeah. Anyway.
But now I know. See, I've learned something.
Yeah, it's a learning curve for Joe. But anyway, we love Joe anyway. And we love Jack too. So just bring different things to the channel. Jack's got the knowledge and you've got something else.
Painted.
Big head.
Sexy models.
Hannibal Lictor says hello. Oh.
Now,
what's that?
The League of Death Guard update's amazing. Would a Death Guard Rhino Rush list be viable in 9th? We don't know.
I don't know, Ian, but you are... Do you know what, Ian? You, my friend, you've got Joe-itis. Okay, and it's not a good...
Rhino Rush was a big thing during like...
Yeah, just hang on a minute, let me finish. Joe-itis is a problem that I think a lot of people in the community have. And Joe-itis is actually... You look at an army, and Ian, I know you well. Like Ian's one of our students, so I've got a bit of rapport with him. I don't just give everyone abuse, just people I know. It's more a sign of affection, really. Anyway, so Joe-itis is basically when you're like, ooh, white scars, oh yeah, ooh, Tau, ooh, Nids, ooh.
But the problem is that Ben Jones bought a Tau army and he left it here, and I've basically just been playing around with the models, being like, I want to do this list. In the meantime, I've got half a Tyranid list still, army on sprue, like still sat by my front door at my house. Yeah,
I know. So, yeah, you're a bad man. Anyway, so Jack's got best beard. Ooh, there's a beard off. I do prefer Jack's beard over yours.
Why? You said that you liked my beard a while ago, but then it's grown too long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For you, I like it. I want to look like Beta from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
You can be Alpha. Alpha's like a bald lady.
What have we got here? How many of the people watching would you say you know, Luke? Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of the names now. I'm getting pretty familiar with most of the names. Yeah, I really am. I think I'm actually starting to get there. Joe should play the pigeon strategy.
What's the pigeon strategy?
No idea.
Is it like there's a World War I game that I want to do. It's got pigeons in it. Right,
anyway, I'm going to show you something really special. What me and we've actually done the Vanguard Tactics photo shoot today, and you can see me and Joe rocking our new hats.
It was a Vanguard Tactics seductive calendar photo shoot on Christmas.
Wow, yeah, that's we're going to sell a lot of copies. I can see it already. The charity calendar, Steve and Joe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to show you some pictures of what we've been up to today. So we've actually done a photo shoot of our terrain, and funny enough, GW released their terrain rules.
Yeah, completely ruined it for us. I mean, made it way better.
So, here we go. First one coming up on the screen. Look at that. This is the Mars terrain. Now, I'm only going to show you some of the battle scenes that sort of we filmed or shot today. But look at this, absolutely quality. Each of the levels are, by the way, modular and also over 5 inches, which you'll be very pleased to know now. So that is absolutely fantastic. So that's one of the shots there. That's the Mars terrain on the Mars map. So obviously, you know, you can put the map on any, you can put the train on any
We've
map.
got a really nice kind of like indoor spaceship, like underhive thing, which is like taken over by demons, like Marzi. Look.
There's the other one. Look, and as you can see there, that's actually one of our enclosed buildings, but the wall section comes off.
I do like that one.
So you can you just have that wall section. You can put it together and it be enclosed. Now this is the desert, obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, really nice there. We've got the Eldar versus the Grey Knights. But that wall section can come off, so you can just use it as a U shape. Again, it's all modular, so you can build these things up. There's also going to be 5 different ways to set up the battlefield. So every single table you go to is going to feel like you're on a different immersive game. And then we've also got this one. So this is now the snow, which I personally really like.
I noticed that you made your models in focus and mine massively out of focus.
Well, yeah, because that's the Sanguinal right there. No, the Eldar you painted. That was a minute ago.
Yeah, it's true.
You were just...
But you just don't like my Drukhari, that's why.
Nah, hate them. Sick of them.
Because they're so good.
I'm just... Yes. So good. Yeah. I mean, we had to get the Sangha in there, and you can see on the right there that the Smash Captain is going to go in beat up old that Urian, whatever his name. So yeah, this is the snow. There are, you know, smaller other L shapes, but still very good size.
The snow terrain, actually, the white does actually look really good on other.
Yeah, it does.
Other stuff.
Yeah, because it's more like a grey, so very like pale grey. So
it looks good on City Fight.
Yeah.
Boards as well.
Yeah. And the same for like we've got jungle terrain. I've got loads which you're going to see coming up, but yeah. So we've got. Oh, Jack says he thinks your beard's better. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, I meant to phone Jack today.
Yeah.
To find out how to use Tau.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And I'm sorry. Also, Steve won't let me do it because I've got so much other stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like my hands reach across. He's like, no.
No, Joe.
No, Joe.
No.
But you will get a phone call at some point. I'll be like, I've stolen them. I'll be on the run in the back of a van.
With Tau.
But they're finally mine.
Well, it's Jonesy you got to run away from.
Yeah. But he's already miles away.
But the thing is, Jonesy is known as the speed bump.
Yeah.
Right, and you don't know the speed bump story.
So I'll be running away in my van and he'll just be led in the road. I feel like it's counterintuitive.
I mean, your van's going to take a hit, that's all I'm saying. When you hear the story from Jonesy, maybe we'll get him on and we'll get him to tell it one day. So, Vanguard Tactics, how do you generally place your prayers on Ashtaroth and Lamartes? Well, this is what I do. So, Lamartes can take 1 now, not 2 unfortunately, but he obviously gets the reroll hits. So I give him the +2 to charge and the extra 3 inches on your consolidation and your piling. And then also we've got on Ashtaroth, I normally go for...
Exploded 6s.
Yeah, they normally go for exploding 6s or the one to buff himself up.
Because an army that has like units that have 6 attacks each really needs more attacks.
But typically what I really like is Ashtaroth to give me reroll hits, and then Lamartes to give me the rerolls on the older, on the +2 to the charge and stuff. So yeah. The War Mistress is said Joe's beard is lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a bit straggly though, isn't it?
It is. Because we've been like wearing the masks and stuff. It just kind of puts like a weird dent in my beard.
Yeah,
so
I can
fix that. I've got like 2 kind of like 2 like mouth holes basically, which you would love if I had the ability to talk twice as much.
No, no, I really wouldn't. So we've got. When are you going to get that mat cut down? Look, we don't cut mats here, okay? No mats are harmed on BT, okay?
We use felt.
We use felt.
Animals.
Soft touch. Yeah. They're not animate. No.
Like the felt animals that you stick on the wall.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, yeah, we go for the soft, tactile, it's nice.
Like discussed in the last one I was in. Like Steve's opponents need like that comfort pillow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not like that. I'm a nice guy. Yeah. When he so the War Mistress but it's a minimum size. Exactly, yeah, but only if it's in obviously.
They did say today that like calm down. You can do 6x4.
I've never seen so much salt. People really getting irate about it. But it's not like I'm saying I'm going to come around your house and cut your mats up. I'm just saying, look, here's how another idea if you don't want to use tape, which looks a bit naff.
They should do a video with James' workshop Where he just goes around like the Grim Reaper with like a giant pair of scissors.
Cutting mats.
Cutting people's mats up.
Yeah. Exactly. So guys, chill. If you want to play on 6x4, you do it. But if you want to get ready for the ITC events, go to the minimum, because that's what it's going to be played on, right? Anyway, so would you rather take Ashtaroth and a Smash Captain, or 2 Smash Captains as a HQ setup? Well, in the shadows, I don't even run a Smash Captain anymore.
Don't need to.
Out my list, because I actually think a Smash Captain is, I think it's one of the biggest mistakes Blood Angel players take. There's 2 mistakes.
What if they don't have?
Hang on, there's 3 mistakes I see Blood Angel. No, there's 4 mistakes I see Blood Angel players take. Right, and I'm going to go through all 4 of you now. Number 1 is taking Whirlwinds.
That's a mistake.
That's a big mistake. Number 2 is taking a Leviathan Dreadnought.
We've had 2 close combat weapons, and it was in a drop pod.
I'm going to repeat that. Mistake number 2 is taking a Blood Angel's Leviathan Dreadnought. Okay. Mistake number 3 is taking Blood Angel Intercessors. Unless
you have 60 of them.
Unless you're taking 80 with the banner.
It's nasty.
And they've all got a Thunderhammer on each one. But most people don't do that. They go, oh, I'm going to put on the backfield objectives. No, put your objectives in the middle of the table, roll it from there. Or use characters. And then mistake number 4 is taking a Smash Captain. He will never be in my lists.
You'd be better off taking, like, Mephiston.
No.
He's way better than a Smash Captain.
Well, you just don't need him. You don't need him.
But the fluff demands it. Also, you run too many Sanguinary Guard. There's only like 20 of them. To be honest,
somebody did actually have a go at me once when I said I run 30 Sanguinary Guard, and they literally went crazy at me because apparently in the fluff there's only like 19 or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean...
But at the moment, there's none. They're all dead. Yeah. Like, all old Marines in Blood Angels just got eaten.
Yeah. So I was just like, that is a battle I'm never going to win. So, do you know what? I'm going to move on with my life and pretend... No. Yeah. So, yeah, I run what? I run 3 squads of 8. Yeah. So, yeah, no Smash Captains for me.
See, 24. So you do... If Sammy is correct and there is 24 of them, then you run the exact amount. So
Look at me.
So you took that guy's advice.
Maybe.
The problem is you don't have Dante. No. I feel like you need to put Dante in.
I've told you many a times I've tried to put Dante in.
Could you use Dante but just use him as
a priest?
Yeah, but then he's not as cool. You'd have to run him as a Smash Captain, ironically.
You might be able to run him as like with Ashtaroth rules, because he's got an axe, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he flies. He gives +1 to hit. That's kind of cool.
You ran him as Mephiston, but the only ability he could cast is Unleash Rage on himself and Quicken.
Maybe, yeah.
And then so it's just self-buffing.
Blood Angels hit hard enough, they don't need a Smash Captain. Exactly that. You don't want to spend your resources on one character, you want to spend your resources on your units. I mean, and I've done about 56 podcasts on Blood Angels, so there's plenty of that going about.
Do you think Vibro Cannons and D Cannons have any legs? No, they hover. Just saying. Warwalkers have legs. That's his confusion.
That is why you're here. That's why I've got Joe on the show. I'm not sure.
Vibro Cannons, the ones that increase to wound and AP, the more hits they do.
Vibro Cannons are good, They are really, really good. D Cannons have just got such short range, they might become more playable in the new edition, especially now with this whole blast thingy, if they're going to get max shots of 3.
It depends on it. If what the meta does, in case everyone just goes, I'm just running 5.
What's that?
Meta. I don't know.
Is that different to just meta?
Yeah.
Meta, is that different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because whenever you see the word meta written, it's always capital letters or abbreviated.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird that some words have to go in those, otherwise people just can't read them. Yeah. Or say them clearly. So you could be right, but Bryce says he's got 5 mistakes. Eldar Wraith Lords will benefit from what we've seen to the new rules. They will, but so will Night Spinners, which are better. So will Fire Prisons, which I also prefer, and also Planes, which I also prefer. So all the vehicles that I would rely on.
And Wraith Guard, they're going to be well good.
Why?
Just good. Oh, no, the Wraith Blades, sorry.
They're already amazing anyway.
Yeah, but they're just good still.
Yeah, they're great, yeah.
So the same list is just as good.
Yeah.
What about Vipers?
Yeah, they've got better, yeah.
Because there's no negatives to moving and shooting anymore.
Yeah, it's vehicles, yeah. So I think that's what A Tipple 78 is talking about.
Or is that more because they can run into combat and punch things on multiple levels?
Probably both, yeah.
And they can shoot their flamers in combat.
You're getting way too excited about this.
The Wraith Lords are cool.
They are. I do actually really like the model, but yeah, I got rid of all my 3, didn't I? Deathwatch Primaris mixed units with aggressors, yes or no? Yes. So in my Primaris units, I run 4 aggressors and 1 Inceptor. That's what I run.
If you're on the Academy, we did put Steve's Deathwatch list in the
list library, which you get at day 15. You get access to every single competitive list we've ever written at day 15 when you're on the Academy.
Some of mine are even in there.
Look, we're trying to sell this, Joe.
My Salamander's one, which is well good, is in there.
You mean
and my White Scars.
Your Salamanders? Or our Salamanders?
Our Salamanders.
Oh,
you've closed the screen.
No, it's fine. Right, we're going to wrap this up in 5 minutes, so get your questions in now. Dante isn't good enough yet. Not yet. Jack's Power Fluff. That's me. I'm a Power Fluff player. Yeah. It's like a Powerpuff Girl. Yeah. Bit like that, really. JW has said, I take a Smash Captain on bike and my scars, but that is due to the fact of him being the carrying member of Chapter Master, some aggressors, yeah. So you just get him around a bit quicker, yeah. Sammy Meth can be semi-okay. I think that's Mephiston he's referring to. Not comp awesome, but since it gets 24 move, he can be a beast. Yeah, he's okay, but it's too, for me, like, I don't like characters that really... I prefer...
Don't do anything. You like smashy characters, though.
No,
but
I don't.
that kind of do 2 jobs.
I like characters that are just support characters. That's my fave.
But you really like Calgar.
Yeah.
And like...
But his primary role is... The reason
why...
why
rolling hits.
Yeah, the reason why I like Calgar is because he gives me 2 CPs, he gives me CPs back on 5s, and he gives reroll hits. And he's pretty good for his points. So that's why I like Calgar. But the other aspect of it is, so I'm using Calgar in 5. You've got to think about this because we need to still do that video on characters, don't we?
Yeah, whether they're worth it.
Exactly. So when we look at Calgar, if you basically the video that's going to be coming out is me talking about how to identify their roles and whether they're good value. So Calgar spends 5 out of 6 turns pretty much, or 4 out of 6 turns doing the buffing aspects, and then he spends 2 turns potentially punching stuff, right? So I prefer I always pick characters that do majority of the work. So the Sanguinor, giving +1 attack, he can just chill out for 4 turns and then go, I fancy a bit of action now, job's done.
Do you know what character is worth it in 9th edition then?
What's that?
Cullen Arisen.
Get out, right? Just get out.
He is going to be scary. What do you do against him in 9th edition combat with his twin assault cannons, his heavy flamers, and his heavy bolters, which he can shoot at you in combat, which you're trapped there with him.
You get rid of him before he gets you. Easy.
What? Well, if you take him as Iron Hands, and he's just like, nope.
Yeah, well, he's like, okay, cool, you're miles away, mate. I'll just
he moves like 8 and he can just run. Or you take him as White Scars, so he's just running at you.
He's running at you.
Just running.
He's running. I would just go
and shooting because.
Okay, give me a list. Give me an army and I'll tell you how to take him down.
Alright then.
Ultras?
A crew Tau army.
I knew you'd have to be like that.
With Vespid support.
I am questioning why I've got you on this channel. Yeah. Every day I go to bed thinking, why? So, Ultras, let's get back to that. What I would do is just go, cool, null zone, pile in them aggressors. Happy days. 200 shots, that'll take them down.
And then he'd be running away.
You would be running away.
He'd wait till it was safe.
Mm.
Like wait till old what's his name?
So we've got a good question here from Gregwin, rather than your rubbish about Cullen.
Yeah.
Gregwin47, thoughts on Primaris Ancient and Primus Apothecary supporting Ultras, Aggressors, Inceptors? Well, I'm going to show you. It's like people just call out my list, don't they?
Yeah. If you were on the Vanguard Tactics Academy, you would see Steve's
playing
list.
it.
Someone actually commented the other day, wouldn't this list be really good? And what they did is just describe Steve's one.
So this is my cool converted Apothecary. Isn't he cool, Joe?
He is so cool.
Yeah, there he is. Look, and I make him the super one, so he brings back 2 aggressors a turn. And then this is actually Joe's conversion. I'll give him full credit.
Yeah, I made this guy.
So there he is, and that is the relic of Macragge, the standard of Macragge. That is for +1 attack.
Yeah.
So I actually put those 2 in. Yeah, and he makes everyone fearless also, which is also a nice little cheeky trick when you're running big units of 6 aggressors. What do you think about the Triumph of St. Catherine?
It's a cool model.
Very cool model. I don't run it myself, but I can see why you might.
Doesn't it die really easily? Because it's still toughness free. It's got loads and loads of wounds.
It's -1 to hit, and it's got a 4+ incredible save. But
a chapter master just is like, what?
Yeah, it's going to die very quickly. But then I think it's a case of you've got to still put a lot of effort into killing it.
Yeah, because it's got like 15, 16 wounds.
Mm. Right, anyway, but yeah, and also I actually ran my Ultramarine list on the battle stream, which is for the Academy students against Ben the other day. So if you want to see me run that, then yeah, it's on over on the Academy. You can watch back all of our live battle reports as well as soon as you join this. All the access is there straight away as soon as you join the Academy. Anyway, cool. Right, we're gonna wrap that up, guys. So again, thank you so much for joining in. Me and Joe, we do have a laugh on this show now.
Yeah, he spends 8 hours a day berating me, and then he's like comes online. It's all funny. It's all funny, isn't it, Joe? What you can't see is him kicking me.
I've never physically hurt you.
No, only mentally and emotionally.
Yeah, but Joe likes it because what Joe knows exactly what to do to wind me up. So I'm like, earlier we're in a right mess, and I'm like, right, we've got to go live at 6.
This studio was
a tip, and we're talking absolute mess, right? And there's like rubbish bins that could be taken out. There's like pots of paint that need to be put away. And Joe's like, oh, what's this in his bag? Oh, what's this? Oh, dice. Oh, just start rolling.
No, you were like, don't roll that dice, Joe. Which was immediately in my head was like, well, I've got to do it now.
I knew we would just start rolling dice. So
yeah, I didn't even need to.
That.
I never even went in there to roll those dice.
You did.
But you were instantly like, roll it. I was like...
No, I did. I said, don't roll it. And you just had to then...
He just stares at me.
He just does it.
You know, like, when you're little, and like your mum or your dad catches you when you're like in the cupboard with sweets, and they're like, don't you dare. And you're like, slam the door and run with the sweets, obviously.
Right.
That was me. That's everyone's childhood.
Strange childhood. Right, anyway, guys, we're going to wrap that up, and we'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Stop blinking. Are you on live tomorrow at 6?
I can be.
It depends if the people want it. Guys, you vote. If you want Joe to be on the live stream tomorrow with me at 6, you need to give this video a like. If we get over 10 likes, then you're going to have to stay.
Also, whoever's writing the 5-star reviews for my Lookout Sir 40k podcast is an absolute hero, because those are brilliant.
Yeah, because they just name you specifically.
Yeah. Someone compared me to Joe Rogan the other day.
Wow. That's a big call.
I was like, that's a bold move.
But just because you've got the same name?
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So yeah, if you want Joe, we've got one more like, Joe. So we're still 5 likes short of Joe coming back on the podcast tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not holding my breath.
I'll wear my Metro t-shirt, if that helps. People like it when I wear my Metro t-shirts for some reason.
We've got 6
Also,
likes.
someone asked the other day, do I just wear the same t-shirt every day? No.
Yes.
I actually have 3. I did some merchandising work with them, and they actually fit me really nicely because it's black and it's slimming. And I was like, I like these t-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you want, we're going to be bringing out these caps with just the Vanguard Tactics. This logo.
Yeah.
On the front, we're going to be doing those. We're also going to do them.
You can wear it backwards, like TJ Detweiler from Recess.
Mm-hmm. But obviously, Jack, we spoke yesterday. Jack's going to be rocking a man bun soon, so he'll be rocking it that way with his man bun out the back.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the man bun was on the top like an onion.
Well, we could cut out a hole for Jack for his man
the
bun.
little, like, the nipple thing. Take that off.
Take the nipple off. The hat will fall to pieces, but at least Jack's got a nice place to
Have you ever hit your head on something?
Yeah.
Always directly on the nipple, which then basically spears into your brain.
Have you seen a doctor about that?
What? On the nipple?
Yeah, mine isn't up there. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's that. You're still too short of a picnic, Joe. So
we have got some delay on it though. They're queuing up. They're queuing up.
I mean, you really
there's so many. There's such an onrush that they've clogged
the internet.
The whole,
You've clogged the internet, Joe. Yeah. Andy's given it +1 like for Joe.
Yeah.
Andy, you can't vote twice, okay?
You can.
You can't.
Because I bring in a friend. Like my friend is watching this with me, and they would like to vote as well.
Unless it says 10, you ain't coming on tomorrow.
Maybe we should get an app like on Britain's Got Talent, where they just send likes. They just vote for Joe. Also, if anyone would like a tasteful calendar, yeah, I think we should do it.
Yeah. Calendar. Charity calendar. Yeah.
Okay. Or like you get those those car washes that cheerleaders do. Yeah. Maybe we should do that.
I don't know who's going to buy it, or maybe who they would give it to.
No, it'd be like we go and do a car wash, and we clean people's cars.
Why? We could just make 40k content.
What if we made it 40k themed?
What do you mean 40k themed car wash?
I don't know.
Right, we're going. Right, guys, we're at 10 likes, so unfortunately Joe's coming back tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have a word with him. Anyway, guys, take care. And it's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you on day 75 tomorrow. Yeah.
Also, why do we have a timer on this anymore?
I don't know. It's meant to be 20 minutes.
It's like
we're at 31. Yeah. Anyway.
Hi, Jared. Thanks for joining us.
We've probably just been chatting nonsense for the last 10 minutes anyway. So
it's ceased to be 40k based anymore.
Yeah, since you've joined the stream.
The thing is, though, I've got 8 hours a day of 40k.
Yeah.
And I'm like, done now. 5 o'clock's gone.
Yeah, but the people want 40k. That's why they're here. Yeah. It's not the Steve and Joe comedy show. Yeah. It's not that.
Could be.
It's the 40k show.
We could make that 40k themed.
What, the comedy show?
Yeah. We could dress as like, I don't know.
Why is it with you and dressing up?
I don't know. Like, I see all this like cosplay stuff on the internet. I'm like, that could be really good fun, but
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah, right. We're going. Right. Anyway, take care, guys. Love you lots, and we'll see you tomorrow.
They did it
at 6. We're at Joe's coming back.